Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let It Die. Oh my god. We got information, news, and I don't know how I feel about it. I'm kind of like, ooh. But we're going to get into it. Essentially, if you guys did not see, it was kind of weird, actually. I seen the video pop up, essentially. Let It Die, Gung Ho, Grassroots Manufacturer. I think mostly Gung Ho. But they did one of their classic live streams that they used to do back in the day. And it was basically them talking about what the milestones that they reached were and stuff like that, kind of an update on the Uncle Death's surprise pack, whatever it's called. Turns out, it wasn't translated though, or if it was, I couldn't hear it. Like maybe the lady was doing like a little bit of I couldn't hear anything. I just breezed by it, but I didn't see any translation, so I was like, I just walked away. I'm like, hope they update the English variant, and I walked about my business. But that video does exist. Feel free to watch it if you want. But yeah, fast forward a couple days. I'm a bit late to this, but in my defense, Watch Dogs happened and Genshin's still happening. So yeah, anyways, regardless, boom. Uncle Death comes home. We're going to read through all of this. All right, let's do this. All right, Senpai, your old Uncle D is back. That sounds real yeah, just real rough. With the whole uncle thing in there. Yeesh. Yeesh, trauma. Anyways, did you miss me? I'm sorry if I worried you, senpai. I just needed to take a little vacation, you know? Stretch out my bones, take a short break from all the death and destruction. Stretch out your man, you should see my vacation photos. I saw some real wild stuff while I was out in the world. Maybe I'll show you someday, but I should probably check with my lawyer first. Ha ha ha, okay. Oh, either this is like Senpai Death did some lewd shit and can't talk about it or whatever, or this is kind of talking about because we never really got a response to what that thing we had such a long time ago, which was Uncle Death's big announcement, where the same people who are there's a rumor going around, or the same people who worked on Let It Die are working on another game, and it seems like that could kind of be alluding to that, to Uncle Death being like, yeah, maybe when the game is like ready, we'll show it to you. Also, I've been meaning to do this for such a long time. It's not supposed to be pointed this way. I picked it up, I think, and didn't move it back. Anyways, I wanted to thank each and every one of you for all your messages of love and support while I was away. I forget her name, Nomi, whatever. Saved all of them, and I've been looking through them all since I returned. At the Hated Arcade. Why is the arcade hated? I know that's what it's called. Speaking of the person, she did a gortastic job of running things while I was away. I half expected the arcade to be burnt to the ground before I got back, but she kept things running smoothly, as smoothly as possible, in a post-Earth Rage world. I don't know the lore of this game. So is the arcade? I thought the arcade was an arcade, but is the arcade there's still a post Rage world, but it's like a simulation of the underworld, but the world's still a post-apocalypse. I don't know. I don't know, dude. And don't worry, I made sure to pay her for all the hours she put in, plus overtime. Well, good job, Uncle Death's at least a fair boss. Anyways, during my Death Starter campaign, I promised my senpai some rewards for downloading the Uncle Death Starter Pack DLC. Well, one of those rewards was a senpai new in-game event, and here it is. I call it Uncle Death Comes Home. Catchy, right? By the way, guys, I just ate breakfast. Lots of syrup, lots of butter, lots of pancakes. So my esophagus is just like Anywho, before I get into the details of this new event, I'll tell you guys that the Uncle Death Starter Pack DLC received over 30,000 total downloads. That's a little less than 6 million, but it's still pretty badass. Alright, we'll catch up a little more over the next few weeks. For now, let's talk about Uncle Death Comes Home event. Hell yeah. That seems real rough. I'm sorry, that seems like a little unfortunate. Unfortunate bit of business. I thought we would get more than that, but I don't know, man. Across PS4, PC, and all them. Still, that was it. Then again, I don't know, man. A part of me is kind of like, what? What did you expect? Like, there was no event. Like, if you came back with like TDM stuff, like, hey, there's new TDM weapons. There's an event that actually has like content, you know. Then I think people would be more incentivized to come in. Otherwise, people are kind of just like, neat, you know. I don't know what they expected. I feel like if you wanted to get people back in, you want to give them something back in, not the idea of something to get back in. You know what I mean? Like, if you were to be like, hey, we're gonna try to get to this number, and as an incentive, we're gonna give you the ability to go straight up to Tengeku, or straight up to a floor 100. I mean, so I don't know. That seems rough. Yeah, I feel like my death was like 30 minutes. We'll catch up in a couple weeks. I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I'm a bit sad. I was really hoping for transmog, although I know a lot of you guys were also hoping for, again, elevator to 100 floor, so you didn't have to run it all the way up there, and you could actually just profit by fighting the bosses and stuff like that, which makes sense. But anyways, also, he said he promised us he promised us this new event. We'll get into it in a minute here. Also, was there any other like default things we got for the thing? We'll see. Super sick login bonuses. That's something that's happening. I don't think that's a part of the event. Maybe. But yeah, again, this is one of those things where it's just a login bonus. If you reach to floor 41 and above, so you've been to Tengeku, then you're good. Not even to Tengeku. You just need to be, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You got some rewards. They're great. 3 all new 4 and 5 star mushrooms. Awesome. But it also says event period. Is that just for the mushrooms? I spat so much. Is that just for the mushroom event, or is this considered? Is this the event called Death Coming Back? I think that's what it's saying. Yeah. That's right, Senpai. During the Uncle Death Comes Back event, Momoko will host 3 extra special mushroom featured only 4 or 5 skill decals. Okay, so this whole thing is the event. So Uncle Death Coming Back, we get login bonuses and premium decals for the event of Uncle Death Coming Back. Okay. All right. 3 free continues per day. That's something. That's kind of cool. Although, I don't know. That's kind of something that feels kind of, I don't know. It's just been a while since I've died and all that stuff. But then again, maybe when you're up in Tengeku, that could be really good because you just, yeah, but I feel like if you die in Tengeku, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, the good news is that if you are in Tengeku, the things where you can like send materials down to your inbox, you can do that for free now. So that's actually pretty dope. Uncle Death Comes Home quests. Take these Gortical Uncle Death Comes Home quests during the event period. We'll give you materials. What's more, you can repeat these quests for identical rewards and really stock up on those materials you need. Okay, I mean, this is good. This is good for like what the thing that they've kind of alley-ooped themselves for, which is, hey, get more people playing Dead Let Die. This is the best time to play. Here's a bunch of cool things you can get. You can get the Senpai Death's Reaper Scythe, and that's great, and that can help you through like the lower floors. Awesome. And then there's this, which is like, hey, if you're a player who was stuck because they needed like DOD red, because you couldn't get that, although that's been a quest for a while, but like maybe you need DOD purple or something, and you've been like, you need that one level up to get it, to get that weapon to be able to even compete in Tengeku. So you're in this weird like stuck spot. Then maybe this can help you. I don't know. And then the Express Pass benefits have got an upgrade, so now you get discounts and mushrooms, decals. You get the Vitamin XX skill decal. Okay. As well as the super long tail decal. Okay. for having like the Express Day Pass stuff. So cool, I guess. This is cool. This is the like, yeah, this is the thing that to me makes me feel like this is an event, you know? Free gift, Mojang's Head Blueprint. We actually already got this on Friday's stream. We stream a lot of time Friday. Come check it out. Regardless, self-plug. But yeah, we've already got this. We started leveling it up. Its stats are not very good. It might have a crazy high defense, but it has one attribute in every single point except for luck. So yeah, just kind of seems like, you know. I'm sure maybe it is good in grand scheme of things. It just seems like it's a bit rough. But that's I don't. Yeah, it seems kind of weird to where they're like, one of the things that Uncle Death just said up at the very top is like, hey, we promised you guys that you get an event if you got to this many players, and we got there. But the event is login rewards and stew that is not guaranteed, but it's stew. Not even like, yeah, okay. And it's the free day continues, and you can farm Tengeku easier by just these are free. So there's that. There's some quests for people who are new, and there's a hat. So to me, it's like this doesn't really seem like an event. This seems like something that we've had forever now, which is, hey, we know what we can do. Give you login rewards. Yeah, okay. Any content to play? Any that elevator going to floor 100 so people can like play the existing content with greater viability and not like having to dedicate 3 hours just to climbing up. I know it's not that long for some of you guys, but some people it is, so stop acting like the world revolves around you. Anyways, it seems weird, this one. So we got 30 plus downloads. So if we go to Uncle Death's starter pack, let's see. What was the tier list again? I lost it. Oh yay. Oh yay. So 2,000 sorry, 2,000 gave us new Decals. Okay. So that's what we got. I feel like that's so, why even have that there? Express Pass benefits upgrade. Yeah, I guess. Bonus in-game event. I mean, is it an event? I don't know. The event seems like it's like, I don't know what it took for you to add it to the game. It just seemed like you flipped on stuff that was already there. I don't know. Maybe I'd be a dickhead. I'm probably being a dickhead. I don't know. To me, like, that's one of the things I feel like is weird, is to expect people to come back when there is no new thing to come back to is weird. Because a lot of what happens, and I know this, is you're like, hey, what do I want to do? You know, yeah, I'm excited. There's some new stuff in Let It Die. Yeah, sure, let's go get it. And then you're like, hey, what is there to do? I could do some TDM. Done that 1,000 times, so if I play that for 10 minutes, I'm gonna get real fucking burnt out of it. Okay, well, maybe I should climb Tengeku. Well, I did that a bunch as well, and I don't know, I haven't gotten enough materials to randomly drop, so I'm kind of stuck. And I could do that for maybe like an hour, and then I feel like I wasted so much time because I have to dedicate an hour just to flipping the coin, basically. Anyways, or maybe I want to level up this armor. Oh wait, then I have to go to the lower floors that I've been to 1,000 times just to do that, you know? So I feel like without there being something new to do that keeps your player base like active and like enjoying to want to do it, then it's just you're gonna be like, hey, come back to Let It Die, and then people are gonna be like, they're gonna come back and be like, wow, I'm like, I've already played a lot of this game, and yeah, I'm kind of so like bored of it right now, and you made me come back for no real reason, but you know, there was a reason. The floor 100, like, I don't know, it seems reasonable to me that if you want your player base to come back or to keep playing or whatever, then you want to actually get your player base new things to come back to. So that's why one of the reasons why I was saying that in the beginning of the last update we did, where I was like, I feel like they should just give us a lot of these things, at least the floor 100 elevator, because I know a lot of people at endgame, it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous to say that, hey, if you want to play our endgame, you have to dedicate like 3 or some hours climbing, just cuz. Like, what? That's insane. That's a crazy long buy-in. If you look at games that are successful, like Warframe, Let It Die, Destiny, whatever, Genshin Impact, these are all games where you can genuinely come in for like 20 minutes, have a great time, and then leave. Not feel like, holy shit, I gotta at least put in 4 hours or something to get to where I need to be in order to get the resources that I want, in order to fight the bosses that I never really got to experience, because who the hell has that much time just to grind all the way to the top? Also, it's the same floor after the same kind of enemies with the same type of like Kamasas, maybe some super resistant armor thrown in. You know, it's just like, that just puts a lot of strain on your game in a bad way, I find. That could just be me, but I don't know. Again, this whole thing seems like, I don't know. I did hear someone say that we might get the weapons. Maybe maybe we did get Mojang's head and we didn't reach 5,000 or 50,000. It would be cool to get the daggers, although I don't know, man. I feel like it's just weird. It's just weird to like expect your community to come back because you're like, yeah, come back, Death Starter Pack. But I get maybe that was the point. Maybe this event was not meant for people to like get back into Let It Die. This was an event made for people to get more people to try to play Let It Die, you know? Like for me to tell my friend, be like, hey, you should play this game, this is the best time to play Let It Die, and then they do it, and then they have a good time, and then maybe that friend now is incentivized to spend money through the Decals system when eventually they do get to a point in which they find they need that. So then this is the way to kind of like rekindle or re-engage whales potentially, or just consumers that want to spend money on Death Stew. I don't know. I'm just kind of talking at this point. I don't know how to feel about it, honestly. I feel like the event that we were given was kind of, I don't know, like is that what an event is in Let It Die? An event in Let It Die used to be like, hey, we have new armor, we have a hater that, like in the beginning of Let It Die, there was a new hater that you could actually farm on floors. They gave you a brand new armor set and a weapon, and yeah, and now it's like, hey, we adjusted your login rewards, we gave you a hat that is not very good. It's probably great if you level it up. I don't know. A lot of it's just like surface level, like better login rewards. If you want to, spend money on the Express Pass, well, we made that better. Wait, but if I'm spending money on the Express Pass, shouldn't that already be really good? Like I'm spending actual money on this. Anyways, I don't know. I'm probably being unfair. I don't know. But how do you guys feel about it? I feel like if you want your community to come back or to keep playing or something like that, then you'd give them something like the things that you mentioned so that they have something to come back to. I kind of get the vibe this is only meant to get new people in the game, and why you would want to do that is, yes, you increase your player base, but also you increase people's ability to spend money on Mushroom Stew and Express Day Pass and stuff like that. So I don't know, like I always feel like there's greater incentive to get new players in than to take care of the current players. If that makes any sense, because of what I just mentioned. People who already have the right decals, who have already spent a lot of money on the Mushroom Stew, you kind of only have so much, if that makes any sense, from those players. Whereas if you get new people in there, you get them hooked, and maybe there could be something there. I don't know. That's me just throwing out what I think I've noticed from Let It Die as of recently, is that they seem to be really taking care of people, trying to like get more people into Let It Die, and that to me would be the only financial benefit for getting new people into the game. Because if you bring like the idea is, hey, come play our game, and then you give them something more to play after they start playing it. Not, hey, come play our game, and then nothing. Hey, come play our game, nothing again. It's just like, why? What are they gaining a net advantage of by just coming and playing our game, putting the microtransaction system that they have in the game in front of your face of new people, and getting them to maybe pursue it? I don't know. Again, anecdotal. It could be totally not the case. Maybe they are revving up to like give us a shit ton of content and Let It Die, or maybe there's like, hey, people at GoHung are working on another game, or Grassroots Manufacturer, whatever the hell's going on. They're working on another game. Maybe we should just try to like survive until that's done. I don't know. It would be certainly fucking convenient and nice for them to at least give the people who are at endgame, who are going apeshit, to give them the 100 floor elevator, even if they didn't get like 1 million downloads from a game that hasn't added anything new. If you went ham for a month and was like, here's some new armor, here's some new weapons, here's an event, here's a cool farming event, and it wasn't like super gate kept behind like only the most leveled up people can participate, and then you were like, hey, now let's try to get to like more viewers. And yeah, I feel like people will be like, yeah, come play this game, it's awesome, I'm enjoying it, it's giving back to me. Whereas it just feels like you're like, I mean, why would I want to play a game that's not like investing in me the same amount I'm investing in it? Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, this is just me. Again, it's a free-to-play game, so arguably you could invest nothing in it, and it gives you don't deserve anything. Arguably, sure, I would think that does make sense, because the game, I think, makes a good bit of money through the Mushroom Stew situation, the RNG, like loot box kind of mentality. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, love you. Thank you so much for your time. Let me know what you guys think about this. Again, hopefully, best case scenario, throughout the course of a couple months, Let It Die has a couple resurgences, and boom bam, people download the Death Starter Pack, and we get some things. But it's just really weird to say, hey, come back to our game without there being anything to really come back to. Because I'm feeling that. I was like, hey, let's get back and Let It Die. Let's grind for this fancy armor. And then I'm just like, oh, wait, I'm just doing the same thing I've done billions of times. I want to go play another game, kind of. But also, we stream it, so it's actually passable for me. You guys make it fun, so I'm able to chew through it, but still. I feel people who don't have that, there's like, fucking, I'll just go play Watch Dogs or something, you know? Like, I don't know, or the new Demon Souls is coming out. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I'm Rambly. Appreciate you. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Some videos over there. Go check them out if you so desire. And goodbye.